In this video, I'll reveal not only what I've personally won in premium bond prizes this year, but as an added bonus, I'll also show what 3 other members of the family received in prizes, all holding the maximum of £50,000 in bonds. Surely that's got to be worth a quick tap of that like button. This video is not an advert for premium bonds, and I'm not sponsored by them in any shape or form. I'm simply sharing my results. This is not financial advice, and premium bonds are not suitable for everyone. First of all, let's recap on what premium bonds are. Premium bonds are a tax-efficient way of saving for UK residents aged 16 or over. To open an account, you need to visit the National Savings and Investment website. Each bond you buy has a value of £1, but the minimum you can buy at any one time is £25. The maximum you are allowed to hold in premium bonds is currently £50,000. Your money is safe and is backed by the UK government. If you ever need to withdraw your money, then you can do this just like a savings account, and you will have your money in just a few working days. Instead of receiving interest on your savings, everyone's interest is effectively bundled together and then split into thousands of different size prizes. The prizes are randomly distributed each month, and you never know what you are going to receive. These days, the random numbers are selected using quantum technology. You might receive nothing at all, or you could receive a prize ranging from £25 all the way up to the largest of £1 million. And there are 2 lucky winners of the jackpot million each month. Each £1 bond has an equal chance of winning a prize. You can of course win several prizes in a given month. Remember, you never lose your original investment. It's only the interest on your investment that effectively gets entered into the draw each month. The more bonds you own, the more chances you have of winning a prize. In January 2025, the prize rate will be 4%. The chance of a bond winning a prize is 22,000 to 1. So this means if you had £22,000 in bonds, as a rough guide, you could expect to win 1 prize a month on average. This averages at £73.30 per month. However, this is the mean headline rate, and you are unlikely to get this because of the way the prizes are structured. The median is more realistic, and that equates to £50 per month on average. So if you have £22,000 invested, this gives you a rough idea of what to expect. You can of course go many months in a row without winning a thing, and then get several prizes all in one month. It's all the luck of the draw. With small amounts invested, you are not going to win very often. With £25 invested, which is the minimum, and with average luck, you would expect to win only 1 prize every 238 years. So to win a prize by today, you would theoretically needed to have invested your £25 in bonds when man first invented hot air balloons. And that prize is most likely to be just a £25 win. Clearly, that would not be possible, as premium bonds themselves were not introduced until 1956. So what if you held £100 in bonds? Well, you would still need to wait 18 years on average for a prize. And £1,000 in bonds, then you would still have to wait on average 2 full years to win anything at all. But what about the £1 million jackpot? How long would we have to wait on average for that to happen? Even with the maximum of £50,000 invested, you would have to wait on average 100,000 years to win the top prize of £1 million. So to win the big one, by today you would have probably needed to buy your bonds way back when we are all living in caves. The minimum of £25 invested, you would have to wait on average 216 million years to win the jackpot. So to win the jackpot by today, you would have probably needed to invest your £25 when the dinosaurs ruled the earth. If you want to see your own probabilities, expected returns and time periods for winning different amounts, then there is a really neat premium bond calculator you can have endless fun with. I'll leave a link to the website in the video description. I'll also leave some links to various products and platforms I use which could save you some money. So are premium bonds worth it? We all know there is the fun aspect to it, which should never be underestimated. But what about the financial side? The headline premium bond price rate will be 4% as of January 2025. However, as I've said before, this is the mean average return, which is the total in prizes paid out each year as a proportion of the total held in premium bonds. As the minimum prize is £25, most holders don't usually win. The median prize rate is a much more realistic average, and at the time of this video, for those holding a maximum of £50,000, the median is 3.45%. So for those of you who currently get a cash ISA interest rate of greater than 3.45%, then you will probably do better with your cash ISA. This table shows what the median premium bond rate is for a selection of different amounts invested. As you can see, the more you have invested, the higher the median prize rate will be. Now, what about a regular savings account? How does this compare to premium bonds? Well, in a regular savings account, you could be liable to income tax if you are above your personal allowance. And this might make premium bonds more attractive for some people who pay higher tax rates and have a large amount invested. For this example, we will assume £50,000 in a savings account. For a basic rate taxpayer, you can receive £1,000 of interest tax-free, and anything above this is liable for income tax at 20%. This means that as a basic rate taxpayer using an ordinary savings account, you would need an interest rate of 3.9% to beat premium bonds when using the more realistic median prize rate. Higher rate taxpayers only have a £500 tax-free allowance on interest, and would do better with a savings account if they are getting 5.1% interest. And additional rate taxpayers have no tax-free allowance on interest at all, and will need on average to obtain a bank interest rate of 6.2% or higher to beat premium bonds. So for some people who are not using a cash ISA and are simply using an ordinary savings account, when tax is taken into consideration, then premium bonds may be the better option. Just a reminder that these figures are based on savings of £50,000. Also, premium bond rates and savings rates change from time to time. For those wanting regular income, then premium bonds might not be ideal, as some months you won't win anything, even with the full amount invested. Before I show how much I've won in premium bonds this year, I just want to explain why I use them. You will see from my other videos on the channel, I invest most of my spare money into the stock market, and I'm a long-term investor. I also use a stocks and shares ISA to protect my investments from tax. Giving your money time to compound is crucial, and the last thing I want to do is to be forced to sell any of my investments early and interrupt the compounding process. So I therefore use premium bonds as my emergency fund, kept out of the market on purpose. So how much did I win throughout 2024 with a total of £50,000 in bonds? In January, the headline yearly rate was 4.65%, and I managed to win 2 prizes totaling £100. In February, it was a case of deja vu with 2 prizes again totaling £100. In March, the rate fell to 4.4% and I won 3 prizes totaling £150. In April, I received 2 prizes totaling £75. In May, the biggest win of the year so far, 4 prizes totaling £250. In June, it was 2 prizes and £150. July was absolutely nothing. This can happen with premium bonds, even with the full amount invested. Nothing is guaranteed. August, and we were back on track with a single prize of £100. September was just a single prize of £50, and in October another single prize of £100. November broke the record for the year with 5 prizes totaling £300. In December, the rate fell to 4.15%, and I finished the year with 3 prizes and a total of £175. The bar on the left shows what I would have expected to win this year with average luck and the full amount invested. This is based on the mean headline rate for the year. The bar on the right shows what I've actually won. My total for the year was £1,550, significantly below the expected headline rate. Although the prize rate will fall to 4% in January 2025, the average for the whole of 2024 was 4.42%. My actual return was 3.1%. Not great, but it was at least tax-free. Here is the complete breakdown of all the prizes I received for the full year. Every month I reveal my premium bond results, so make sure you subscribe to the channel for future updates. Now, how about Mrs. Compounding Investor, also with 50k in bonds? How did she do this year, and has she beaten my total? Let's find out.
Beginning of the year in January, I won a single prize of £50. In February, I got a much bigger win with 4 prizes totaling £700. In March, I got just a single prize of £50. And in April, I also got one prize. This time it was £25. In May, I got 4 prizes and my biggest total ever of £1,175, which was amazing. Now on to the June draw, and I got 3 prizes totaling £250. In July, there were 4 prizes with a total of £350. And in August, there were 3 prizes with a total of £225. In September, I got 5 different prizes with a grand total of £300. In October, I only got a single prize of £100. In November, I got just a single prize, and this time it was £25. Finally, in December, I finished off the year with my highest number of prizes, 6 in a month, which was 6 totaling £400. This gave me a grand total of £3,650 for the year. This table shows the complete breakdown of all my prizes for the year. My return on investment for the year was 7.3%, and it was all tax-free.
There were also 2 other relatives with the maximum amount invested of £50,000 each. And here are all the results on one table. Person C won £3,100 and Person D £2,900, giving a combined grand total for the year of £11,200. So how did we do combined compared to the headline rate? The bar on the left shows the expected mean return for the year for 4 people with the maximum invested of £50,000 each. And the actual amount, as we have just seen, was £11,200, so better than expected overall. And combined, we actually achieved a total return of 5.6%. Do you use premium bonds, or are you thinking about giving them a try? Let me know your thoughts in the comments section. And while we're on the subject of passive income, imagine if your passive income could actually cover all your monthly bills. To see how I managed to achieve this, well, the secrets are in this video here.